Hi. Hello. Welcome. So I got money, which is normally rare, but I got money. So you know what that means? That means it's time for Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So I'll stop blabbering and blibbering and flippering dippering, and I'll just double tap it and play it. Ooh. Loading. Metaverse is enterprise solutions. All characters in the game are over the age of 18. Wonder why they gotta tell you that. Oh. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Remember, if you're a child, don't watch this. Stop watching this. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Well, how do you define depression? Okay, because, yeah. Oh, fuck. That bling already got me. No. No. By playing Doki Doki Lit Club, I'm over the age of 13. Normally this says you are supposed to be 13 of age or older, so I am. How nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, how about I stop adjusting everything and and making sure everything's okay? And how about I just hit new game? Please enter your name. Let me think of a good name. Can I make a long name? James Jameson Jackson. Damn it. You can't put numbers. James. No. Jamie. There we go. Jamie will work. Jamie will have to work. Hey. I see it. Let me get nice and close. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayari, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because, you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. Because fuck girls. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hey, ha. I overslept again. Well, But I caught you this time. Maybe. Oh, maybe. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Jamie. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we drew near, the streets become incredibly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jimmy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of my many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Oh, you're fucking depressed, aren't you? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay, alright, okay. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Okay. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yeah. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because you're a dude? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she doesn't exaggerate everything inside of her head. Sorry, I said. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Siri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. Siri. Siri must have come into class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out. So, I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Because I'm really dumb. Well, you could come to my club, of course. Sorry, how could you? Yeah, yeah, just yeah. There's the way. There's no there's no possible way I'm going to your club. Yeah, Mini. Sari is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was even aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she's only did it. She's only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Me too, that's why I can barely even fucking read. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care as much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Natsuke made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes. Let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah, I told you, don't call me a fucking new member. I glance around the room. Wow. This room is empty. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sarah, girl one. Sarah always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Like, really? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, well, thanks. Ah, Jimmy. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in the situation. Wonder why. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Well, obviously nothing. If you want to say something, say it. Feisty. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Nutsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. That's kind of weird. Is this college? Because why would she be 18? I'm gonna assume this is college. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quite into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Quietly. Shh, don't tell anyone. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, of course. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Oh yes, she is. She's She's the smartest. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Shiori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again,
Jim. Monica smiles so evilly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. You know, that kind. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come. Sit down, Jamie. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little bit too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Kitties. Whiskers are drawn with icing. The little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first. Then Monica. I follow. Wait, little vampire teeth. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh boy. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Natsuki? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori. Oh. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. You know. You dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki weird logic and dismiss this conversation. Yuri turns the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission, of course. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri just trying to impress you.
Well, I'm intimidated and impressed.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I'm gonna fucking kill her first. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, even though this is school. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Monica is surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for many of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Where you master debated everything? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, of course. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fullying that dream. Fullying that dream. You fullying that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Okay. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club. Why didn't Nutsuki say anything? It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. By the way, I played this before. I didn't play Plus, that's why I'm playing it right now on this channel. But yeah, supposedly there's a lot of new stuff, and I haven't seen it, and only saw bits and pieces of new stuff, like from the Steam thing. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your interest, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah?
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls.
All interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three.
Maybe that's why they're
They were all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. It's not like I'm a dude or anything. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Jeannie, what kind of thing do you like to read? Well, I would say your lips, but it's a little bit cringy, so. Well, considering how little I've read those past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Oh no, shit. Manga? I like Naruto the manga, personally. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. You like manga? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I can read a lot of things. Well, that can change. Please. What am I saying? Well, I know what you're saying. I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh no. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? No? Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Seductively. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. You know, stories with deep physiological elements usually impress me as well. Isn't it amazing how Reddit can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination for completely throw you in the trash? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror books once. I read a horror book once. I read one time a while ago. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at least the minimum level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I haven't expected that, Yuri. I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story really makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surely horror is often very successful at changing the ways you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. Usually I like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori. Okay. Sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. You're cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels.
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
So deep. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want you to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Dot dot dot. Yeah!
Yeah! Let's do it! Oh, the Macho Man! Plus, now that we're new members, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, strengthen our bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jamie?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Oh, hold on. There's still one problem.
Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sorry, it may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. Let's autosave. Oh, no, I don't. Sorry. Let's save. Save. Turn. I still haven't other clubs. I still have other clubs to look at, and I'll lose my train of thought.
All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh God. What? I'm sorry, I thought. Jamie.
You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-handed decision when it's like this? This is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh, they just pop up. Yes. Do like a little Mario jump.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Shiori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I wouldn't be super pissed. I would. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Cover her mouth. Shut the fuck up. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jamie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monica with my mediocre? Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Mediocre? So you say mediocre? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. so much anxiety. It's all going to my cock. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Jamie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs.
Sure, might as well.
Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yare, and of course, the evil one, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Ah, yes. Yes, hopefully. Maybe really close. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And my dick. And I guess that starts with the writing poems tonight.